going, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it's time for another Pop Off with Maddison. For today's Pop Off, I obviously have to talk about Tristan mother effing Thompson, you guys, because once again, he is proving that he is the absolute worst. So yeah, if you saw my mini Pop Off yesterday, or you were on the internet at all yesterday, you know that Tristan Thompson has been making headlines for partying it up in Greece. He was also seen hand in hand with a mystery woman while in Greece, all while him and Khloe Kardashian are getting ready to welcome their second child via surrogate. Actually, I'm hearing tons of rumors that the baby is already here, which doesn't make Tristan's actions any better. In addition to that, you guys, I also want to get into this rumor that the mystery woman was Kanye's ex, Chaney Jones. I'm gonna fill you in on the evidence the internet had to come to this rumor, and I'm also gonna fill you in on whether or not I think the woman that Tristan Thompson was in Greece with was actually Chaney Jones. We're gonna get into that. Plus, we also have this new report from Entertainment Tonight that's giving us a little insight into how Khloe planned for this second baby, where her and Tristan stand now, and where the baby is predominantly going to spend most of its time. So yeah, you get the picture. There's just a lot of pressing Khloe and Tristan tea that we need to discuss, and I don't want those of you who like switching things up on this channel to think I've forgotten that we like switching things up on this channel. Trust me, I have not forgotten, and I'm definitely going to make an effort to keep switching things up, but this Khloe and Tristan news was just too pressing and too good not for me to share. But first, before we get into it, because this is the first pop-off of the week, you guys know that I have to check in and see how the House of Hill is doing. So let me know how you are, what you've been up to, all of that good stuff down below. Me personally, I had a pretty relaxing weekend. I feel like I've just really ate a lot. I ate at a lot of my favorite places, which is ironic because my last check-in I did with you guys, I was like, I'm gonna get back to my healthy eating. I'm gonna get back to working out. Well, I've slowly been trickling back into the workout situation. The eating, I lived it up this weekend, but that's what the weekends are for. No regrets. Had some Italian, had some Mexican. Also just trying to keep my anxiety in check this week. It's really been creeping up on me a lot. If you're feeling the same way, you are not alone. I don't know what's going on, but it definitely feels a little heavy. It's all right though. I know it's gonna be okay. I know we're gonna get through it, but enough about me, because I know you straight to the tea people are like, Maddison, chop chop. We gotta get into this Khloe and Tristan tea, and I don't blame you. So go ahead and drop this time code down there in the comments to help out your fellow straight to the tea people. And now let's get to unwrapping these Khloe and Tristan facts. All right, so as you all know, news broke last week that Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson are expecting their second child via surrogate. TMZ were the first ones to actually break this news, and in their initial report, TMZ said sources told them that Khloe and Tristan's second child was going to be born any day, or there was a chance that the baby was already born. Now, I do want to go ahead and mention that Dumois recently posted that they think Khloe and Tristan's second child is already here. The baby has already been born, and to be completely honest with you guys, I'm kind of leaning that way too. Of course, until we get official confirmation, we can't know, but I just wanted to let you know what people are saying and where I stand on that. Now, since this initial second baby via surrogate news broke, we have had some more updates. First up, sources did confirm that this baby was conceived via surrogate back in November, 1 month prior to Khloe and the rest of the world finding out that Tristan Thompson cheated on her again and had a child with a woman named Marley Nichols. Now, we know that Marley Nichols' baby was born in December, which means that Tristan Thompson went ahead on this surrogacy journey with Khloe Kardashian, all while knowing the whole freaking time that Marley Nichols was expecting his child. Oh, I just will never get over that detail. In addition to that, we also now know that Khloe and Tristan are having, or once again have already had, a baby boy, which honestly isn't all that surprising, because if you remember that last episode of the Kardashians Hulu show, Kim did make a comment how Khloe was wanting a boy, so I kind of expected that. But now that you're caught up on last week's tea, let's go ahead and get into the fresh tea this week and get into trashy Tristan's weekend antics. All right, so over the weekend, TMZ broke the news that Tristan Thompson was seen partying it up at a nightclub in Mykonos. Tristan was reportedly surrounded by friends and female company. Sources shared that Tristan was getting cozy specifically with one girl, and he also was, quote, getting a little handsy throughout the night. Ew. Then in a separate report, you guys, TMZ released this video footage of Tristan Thompson being seen walking hand in hand with a mystery woman around 5 a.m. on Sunday morning. Again, this took place in Mykonos after another night of clubbing. And let's just say it was very apparent that Tristan Thompson was not giving off the vibe that he is about to have a second child into the world, or that he already had a second child into the world just a few days ago. Now, let's get into who this mystery woman is, because after that video footage went everywhere, there were rumors that the mystery woman Tristan Thompson was holding hands with is Kanye West's ex, Chaney Jones. Now, for those of you who are like, who the F is Chaney Jones again? She is the woman who Kanye West dated after Julia Fox, and she is also also the woman who people thought looked just like Kim Kardashian. Now, as far as to why people thought this mystery woman was Chaney Jones, there's a couple of reasons. So number one, she posted a photo on her Instagram and she tagged the location as being in Mykonos, Greece. Number two, Chaney Jones responded to rumors that she's dating Justin Combs, aka P. Diddy's son. He was reportedly in Mykonos. He was seen partying with Tristan Thompson, so people obviously assumed that if Chaney Jones and Justin Combs were posting photos from the same spot, Chaney Jones must be partying with Tristan Thompson right alongside Justin Combs. Anyway, Chaney Jones denied that she's dating Justin Combs in response to an Instagram comment. She said, quote, "No, there was a group of us there and I've been friends with that family for years. Please stop believing everything you see on the internet, LOL." In addition to that, you guys, Dumois has been posting a lot of tips about this whole potential Chaney Jones situation. At one point, Dumois did seemingly confirm that the woman in the video holding hands with Tristan Thompson was Chaney Jones. And then, as you can see, Dumois backtracked and said her source was just saying that Tristan and Chaney hung out at some point. In a separate tip, you can see that someone wrote in saying that there was a big wedding in Mykonos. Tristan was seemingly there with said mystery woman. Regardless, though, this person is saying that mystery woman was not Chaney Jones. So a lot of back and forth on whether or not this woman was or wasn't Chaney Jones. Either way, let's get into this recent report from Entertainment Tonight because we know that Khloe Kardashian could not give two F's who Tristan Thompson is holding hands with in freaking Mykonos. So like I said, this ET report is giving us a little insight into how Khloe Kardashian prepared for this second baby. This source reiterated that Khloe did everything to make it work with Tristan, but that she's strong and she'll be fine on her own. The source confirmed that Tristan and Khloe will absolutely not be giving their romance another chance because of this second child, thank goodness, and that the baby will be with Khloe full time. This insider went on to add, quote, "Khloe wants Tristan in both the kids' lives as much as he wants to be. Personally, I feel like him partying it up in Mykonos just a few days after this baby was born, or again, just a few days before this baby could potentially be born, doesn't really give me present father vibes. But then again, what do I know? Clearly, I have a lot of thoughts about this situation. So let's just go ahead and make this pop off official and get to that shambong. Okay, you guys, so when I first saw those headlines of Tristan Thompson being spotted hand in hand with a mystery woman in Mykonos at 5 a.m., I obviously wasn't surprised, but I was incredibly annoyed and I got an overwhelming feeling of ick. First of all, before I even knew that there were rumors that this mystery girl was Kanye's ex, Chaney Jones, I don't think it was, by the way, but we're gonna get into more of that later. When I just saw that Tristan Thompson was hand in hand with a mystery woman, I was completely grossed out because I cannot comprehend why a woman would want to be associated with Tristan Thompson at all. I understand he has money. I understand you might want a fun night out in Greece where you're not having to pay anything, but I don't care how much money he has. The fact that he is still pulling women, the fact that women still want to sleep with him, I mean, I guess we don't know that this holding hands led to sleeping with him. I mean, we can all assume, right? You're on vacation, you're having fun, you're letting loose, but I cannot understand why any woman would want anything to do with Tristan Thompson when you know that he is just such a gross guy. I mean, Google is your friend, ladies. Let's use it. I am just completely mind-boggled that any woman would want to be associated with Tristan Thompson. I literally cannot wrap my mind around it. Again, I don't think that this woman is Chaney Jones. At least I'm really hoping it's not Chaney Jones. Of course, there's always a possibility that I'm wrong, but I really feel like the majority of people, me included, are leaning towards the fact this is not Chaney Jones. I would hope that Tristan Thompson wouldn't break bro code with Kanye West like that, because Kanye West is one of the few people who have actually stood by Tristan Thompson. We've seen them publicly hang out even after his paternity scandal. We know that they were at that Father's Day lunch together with all of the Kardashians. Like, if Tristan Thompson screwed over Kanye West, that would just dig his grave even deeper, in my opinion. Either way, though, regardless of who this mystery woman is, I think I speak for all of us when I say that none of us were surprised that Tristan Thompson is behaving this way in Greece. What is surprising to me, though, is that no one in his life is checking him and saying, hey, maybe we should chill a little bit, because the optics around what you're doing right now are absolutely horrible. And what I mean by that is, when I see Tristan Thompson and the situation in Greece, I see a man who is about to have a second child or already had this second child a few days ago with a woman who he allegedly still cares about. I see a man who is still not fulfilling his responsibilities and taking care of a child he had with Marley Nichols. Remember, he keeps delaying their court proceedings. He hasn't paid a dime in child support. I'm seeing all of this go down, all while this man is partying it up in Mykonos, clubbing until the wee hours of the morning, and walking around with random girls hand in hand. Like, either Tristan Thompson has no friends in his life to check him and guide him and give him advice, or he's that narcissistic narcissistic to think that this actually isn't going to hurt his reputation and people still like him and people still want to be around him. Or he might just actually be that unintelligent that he doesn't see anything wrong with the situation. I don't know what it is, but either way, none of those scenarios are good. Ugh, I don't know. I just can't believe that he keeps putting himself in these situations. Like, I always think at some point this guy's gonna wise up, right? At some point he has to, and then no. He just continues to do ridiculous things, and I know that he's single, and I know Khloe's single, but again, still, I just maintain that doesn't mean the situation doesn't look bad. Now, speaking of Khloe, and as far as Khloe's concerned, obviously, of course, I'm not shocked to hear she's not giving him another chance romantically. We have been hearing that since this baby number 2 news broke. I'm also obviously not surprised that the baby is going to be with Khloe full time. I mean, duh. She is a great mom. She obviously has the financial resources to take care of a second child, and she has a great support system. So of course, it makes sense that this baby is with Khloe full time. I don't know. Hopefully after this, Khloe is content. She has 2 children. They both have the same father. She has her little family. Tristan can come and go as he pleases, even though I absolutely hate that sentiment. I know it works for Khloe and Tristan. Me personally, I don't like it, but again, not my life. Either way though, I know this Khloe and Tristan drama is not going to end anytime soon, so everybody buckle up because the second saga is just freaking beginning. All right, you guys, I want to hear all of your thoughts on this Khloe and Tristan update. Let out all your thoughts and feels down below. While you guys are at it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget that notification bell. For more content, make sure you follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. And of course, don't forget to keep coming back to my channel to check out my YouTube shorts. If you guys want to send me a little extra love or you want to make sure I see your comment, don't forget to hit that super thanks button down below. You guys can also check out all of my merch at my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.